Hi, I'm Wynn, cycling instructor, and today I'm going to show you how to convert a coaster brake bicycle into a freewheeler. And what I have here is, this is from a Huffy bike, and it has a badly damaged rear wheel. The way a coaster brake works is when you pedal forward it spins, and when you pedal backward it locks up. Okay? And the easiest method that I know of to make this conversion is using a few tools that you have around the house, either a very large adjustable wrench or something like a 17mm wrench that fits over the lock nut. You need a set of thin hub wrenches. These are Park tools, the DCW 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I believe this one uses a 15mm rear. And to loosen the lock over nut, you put the wrench on the left side. The right side is the cone nut, and then you squeeze together, and that should break it free. Okay, we'll completely remove the lock nut, and we'll remove the cone nut. I work over a towel just in case there are loose parts. They'll fall on the towel and stay there rather than falling off and getting lost. So we need to remove this cone also. It's called a cone because the shape resembles something like a cone, as in an ice cream cone. And this is where the bearings sit in a race. Here we go. So this is a cone shape. Keep these in order. The gear, the sprocket, and there's an inner hub bearing located here. Unscrew this a quarter turn, and this whole unit should come out easily. And this is a multiple start thread. That's why you're able to pedal backwards. And from here we can drop the rest of the assembly. What we have here on the sides are two loose brake shoes. Remember how these go in. Okay, this happens to be a new set, so it's not dirty. However, there are some notches here that this fits in, right, as a spacer, and there are grooves here, kind of like knurls. If you find that you have on an older bike that you pedal backwards and you can't brake, it's probably because this surface is too smooth. And so what you want to do is, with a file in some new grooves so that the metal can bite into the body of the hub. Okay. We remove this slider, which is the main portion of your braking assembly. The only thing we need to do is we want to disable braking, and braking is engaged by these two spring sheet metal tabs. And this is what they are. They're just tabs. So if we can bend these flat, then we can reassemble this, and we'll have successfully disabled the coaster brake. And so with a pair of needle nose pliers, you just bend these flat. There's one, and there's two. And we want to do this right at the same edge, so this is a flat surface. Okay. Okay, so now I have the tab bent flat, but I can't ensure that this is perfectly flat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some grease on this surface. I'm going to take a small flat washer about the same diameter and install that over this as a sliding surface, kind of like as a thrust washer, right? I'll apply some grease onto this as well, and then I can reassemble this. All right. And then I'll put some grease on the drive mechanism. To hold the brake pads in place while I reassemble it. Okay, so this thrust washer needs to be small enough so that it doesn't interfere with the operation of these brake pads. All right. Okay, so let's put this back in again. Screw this in. we get the first cone going. When some threads start to expose, we can get the second lock nut in, and we can screw both in at the same time. So incidentally, this bike came off of a Huffy bike, and they were donated from one of the non-profits that I volunteer to help repair bikes that are returned to Walmart and then given to this non-profit to reduce the waste stream. However, you need to contact Huffy to make a warranty claim so you can get the replacement parts. And so if you have a Huffy bike, the good thing is they have a lifetime warranty. All you have to do is file the claim online. Okay, so let's make sure that there's no wobble in this hub, and now we can safely tighten this up. Lock nut wrench on the right side, and then we can give it a quick twist. This might be a little on the stiff side, but it's okay. So now we can pedal, and we can back pedal, and there's no braking. And so this is how I convert a coaster brake into a freewheeler. Still attach this, and I don't recommend taking this part off because this nut is very well secured. Okay, the next video I'll show you how to re-spoke the wheel.